Well, I'll show you a couple things I'm real proud of. Those are some of the outfits that I wore on pay-per-view or at various points. These are complete runs of wrestling, an official wrestling magazine. Marcus Griffin was a sports writer in the New York area, and he was able to get in and uncovered how the three members of the Goldust Trio, Toots Mondt as a matchmaker, Strangler Lewis as a champion wrestler, and Billy Sandow as the promoter, managed to change and control the business by instituting finishes, working series of matches with guys called programs, doing angles to build to more interest in a return match. They orchestrated that, and all of the wrestling terminology came from, in those days, you sent communication mostly by telegram. So to the local telegraph office, the New York office would send out to Baltimore, Maryland, the finishes for the shows. All the guys had nicknames. So-and-so under, so-and-so, whatever these, shady terms, which became wrestling terminology, because that way they were fooling the telegraph operators who were basically broadcasting gibberish that they couldn't understand. But the first word, or the first paragraph, you call it wrestling, they term it working. It may be happening right in your hometown tonight, as Shakespeare once said, arose by any other name, etc. Wrestling is the roughest, most dramatic, and oftentimes the most hilarious sport before the American public today. But then he goes on to mention how it is a multi-million-dollar industry at that point in time, and who controlled it, and how, and why, and everything that has happened in wrestling for the last 80 years is kind of a rehash of something that happened in the first 30 that's documented in this book. So if you read this book, you not only understand how wrestling got to be formed the way it is, the way it was, but why and who did it.